Hey, God bless you, my friend. This is Sister Sharon, and today we are discussing to beware of the vultures, the tithing vultures. And that's exactly what many pastors and leaders are that continue to attempt to put New Testament followers of Jesus under the Old Testament Torah of the 613 laws. Now, many of you know I have many videos on why it is a scam. It's shocking how many people do not understand that tithing. First of all, I've said this many times on the channel, but this is the time, this is the season where they begin to pressure you with, quote, sales tactics. This is what's deep about this 90-day tithe challenge. They, mortal men, guarantee you that God is going to bless you if you take the 90-day challenge and stick to giving 10% of your financial income. They guarantee it. Friends, when you think about how deep that really is, that some mortal person can tell you what God's going to do for you off of a lie. Now, I need you to go to Galatians chapter 5. And I need you to also go to Galatians chapter 3. I have given you all these scriptures over and over. But for the new people on my channel, let me be very clear to you. The scriptures tell us very clearly, if anyone attempts, this is in Galatians chapter 5, verse 4, anyone attempting to be justified by the 613 laws of Moses, which included the ceremonial law of tithing, which was crops and animals. If you attempt to do that law, you are alienated from Christ and you have fallen from grace. This is what Galatians chapter 5 tells us. So for some of the new viewers on the channel, listen and hear me very close. Beloved, go to the scriptures for yourself. Galatians chapter 5. The scripture also tells us in Romans chapter 10 that Christ is the end of the law in order to bring righteousness to everyone who believes. He was the end. And I need you to know this fact. There is no longer a temple. The temple was destroyed. Friends, it's a scam. You are being duped. God is not obligated to do anything for anybody when it comes to money. Anything that you want to offer up, He is not obligated. Friends, listen and hear me close. Galatians chapter 3 tells us all, you that attempt to tithe, you are under a curse if you are attempting to do this, but you are not observing the other laws. Galatians chapter 3. Now, the false teachers want you to believe that you're under a curse if you don't tithe. Friends, listen to me and hear me closely. Whom the Son has set free, you have been liberated. You have been set free indeed. I need you to catch this, friends. This is the time of the year they're pushing this 90-day challenge. Why? Because from November up to January, people who are entrenched in traditional holidays, spending money they don't have, the commercial side of many holidays, people stop giving during this time. So some mortal came up with this 90-day challenge. Friends, hear me close. You are being duped. You are being manipulated. And those that do this 90-day challenge, I can assure you, They have fallen from grace. Jesus Christ, he was, as the word says, Romans chapter 10, Christ is the end of the law in order to bring righteousness to everyone. If you are trying to do the tithe, but not the other laws, you are under a curse. Don't let nobody trick you. Please, my friend, go to the scriptures for yourself. Galatians chapter 3, Galatians chapter 5, 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and 16. I want you also to go over to John chapter 19, verse 30. And please ponder, my friend, 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 7. New Testament followers of Jesus, we give as we purpose to give, and we do it with a cheerful heart, not by law. Don't let nobody trick you, friends. Be set free and know that God's blessing is upon your life because of Jesus Christ. And you don't have to, and nor are you obligated to give anyone who's claiming that God's going to bless you. If you get this, what makes this 90-day tithing challenge so, it's deep. That these mortals can put a guarantee. But check this out, friends. You know how many people, as I close this exhortation, are living in sin against God? You know how many people are living in adultery? Their living spouse, their living covenant spouse is still alive, and they have married other people, but these are the same ones that could easily be beguiled by the 90-day tithe challenge. Because what they want you to believe is that somehow tithing sets you in this special place. No, friend. Jesus suffered to liberate you from adultery. He suffered to liberate you and I from fornication, lying, sorcery, smoking that weed, all of this sexual provocative attire that women are using their bodies. But yet you're the one that run up in these churches and run up on these websites and give your 10%. You are vulnerable, my friend. Come out of your sin. Stop sinning against God. That's where the blessing is, my friend. The blessing is in living holy and putting down those things. I am a witness. God is a good God. Don't let nobody trick you into thinking because you're giving your 10% of money that is not required by God whatsoever, that somehow he's winking at your adultery. He's winking at your lying. He's winking at your masturbation and fornication. He's not, friend. And these are they that are easily beguiled because vultures go after weak and dead things. When you're weak and vulnerable, my friend, and you are living that lukewarm life, you're easily pulled into these schemes and sales tactics of the vultures, the tithing vultures. Well, if you need more understanding, there are resources on my ministry website, motivatingyouToWin.com. There are plenty resources there, friends, for you to take, study, ponder, and show your own self-approved before the living God. That you are not being beguiled in this time of great distress for many people. It's called COVID-19, friend. It's a lot of people suffering, and these vultures don't care. They want that money bag. And then, as I close, they attempt to put it on God. God have mercy on us all. Till next time, my friend, go study those scriptures for yourselves. God bless.